Good morning, students. Today we will start with phenols. In this, OH group is attached to the benzene ring, and we will start with simplest, that is phenol, in which one OH group is attached to benzene ring. It is called phenol. And first of all, its preparation. It can be prepared from benzene, and there are many ways by which it can be prepared. Benzene is sulfonated with oleum, that is, benzene is treated with concentrated sulfuric acid first, and in the presence of sulfur trioxide, that is called oleum. Mixture of sulfuric acid and SO3 is called oleum. First, benzene is treated with oleum to get benzene sulfonic acid, and then with sodium hydroxide. When with sodium hydroxide, water is removed and hydrogen is replaced with sodium. So we get sodium salt. And then again, when it is treated with sodium hydroxide at 573 to 623 Kelvin temperature, and then sodium sulfite is removed and water is removed, and we get sodium phenate. Then sodium phenate is treated with HCl, then phenol is formed. So we can get phenol from benzene, first treating it with oleum, sulfuric acid and sulfur trioxide, and then benzene sulfonic acid is formed. Then with sodium hydroxide, hydrogen is placed with sodium, and then here O is missing, and then with sodium, when it is fused at this temperature, we get sodium phenate, and sodium phenate with treating with mineral acid gives phenol as a final product. Similarly, phenol can also be prepared from diazonium salt. When diazonium salt is treated with water and solution is warmed, then this is released as nitrogen and HCl, and we get phenol as a main product. So when diazonium salt is treated with water, then we get phenol as a main product, the nitrogen gas and HCl. Similarly, with Grignard reagents, when it is magnesium phenyl bromide is treated with oxygen in the presence of dry ether, we get OMGBr, that is, O group is inserted between carbon and magnesium, and upon hydrolysis we get phenol and basic magnesium bromide. So phenol is formed. So these are the methods by which we can prepare phenol. Similarly, we can prepare it from sodium salt of salicylic acid. Sodium salt of salicylic acid is a salicylic acid, and this, if hydrogen is replaced with sodium, then it is sodium salt of salicylic acid. When it is treated with soda lime, that is mixture of NaOH and calcium oxide, it is a soda lime. When it is treated with soda lime, we get sodium phenate. Then again with treating with HCl, we get phenol as a final product. And this way we can prepare in the labs. But if we require commercial preparation at the high level, so we use Dawes process. Dawes process is a process in which chlorobenzene is treated with sodium hydroxide at high temperature and at high pressure, and in the presence of copper salt we get sodium phenate, and then with HCl, as usual, phenol is formed. So this chlorobenzene, that is when it's treated with sodium hydroxide at high temperature, high pressure with copper salt, then that process is called Dawes process, and it is used for preparation at the industrial level. So similar is from cumene. We can also prepare it from cumene. In cumene, phenol can be prepared. Cumene first can be prepared from benzene and propene. Benzene and propene in the presence of phosphoric acid at 523 Kelvin temperature gives cumene, and thus this carbon gets attached to benzene ring here, and this carbon has one side CH3 group, other side CH2, that is here addition takes place and CH3H is already present. So this group, that is propene, is introduced at this benzene. So cumene is formed. Cumene then upon oxidation with oxygen gives cumene hydroperoxide, in which O2 is inserted between carbon and hydrogen. Here is hydrogen, carbon and hydrogen. In between carbon and hydrogen, oxygen is introduced, that is COOH. Other is the same. So then upon hydrolysis we get CH3C double bond O CH3, that is acetone or propanone say, and this group gets attached to this OH groups gets attached to benzene, and we get phenol. So it is propanone or acetone is formed. So it is very important, and we can prepare phenol from cumene also. That is cumene, first it is prepared from benzene and propene in the presence of phosphoric acid at 523 Kelvin, and then it is upon aerial oxidation with oxygen, oxygen is introduced between C and H, that is COOH, and then these electrons move to this and we get acetone, and OH gets attached to benzene ring, that is phenol is formed. And then next method is by which phenol can be prepared on commercial level is by Raychik's method, and this benzene is first treated with HCl vapors, and then it is passed over at in the presence of copper chloride and ferric chloride at high temperature to get chlorobenzene, and then chlorobenzene is passed over steam in the presence of silica at 800 Kelvin temperature, and we get phenol as a final product. So this method is a Raychik's method. So next is its properties. In properties we start with state. Phenols are colorless liquids, or these are crystalline. These are crystalline solids and they have characteristic phenolic smell. These we are familiar with already. And then is boiling point. In boiling point we see hydrogen bonding between the phenol molecules. This is phenol molecule, one molecule, and this is other molecule, and then this is other molecule. In this hydrogen bonding is present. This hydrogen bonding is present. In this also hydrogen bonding is present. So these have hydrogen bonding, so they are soluble in water. But due to bulky groups, they are less soluble than alcohols. And this due to hydrogen bonding, their boiling points are high, but due to bulky group lower than the alcohols. Phenols have higher boiling points than the aromatic hydrocarbons, but these have lower than the aliphatic alcohols. And due to presence of intermolecular hydrogen bonding, they exist as associated molecules, as it is shown in this. Then solubility, as we already discussed, solubility, they can form hydrogen bonding. So with water they form hydrogen bonding, but due to large non-polar aryl group, its polarity decreases and its solubility also decreases, and so these are said to be sparingly soluble in water due to alkyl aryl group. So next is its acidic character. Its acidic character phenols are acidic. This also we have done earlier in alcohols also. The phenol with sodium or with sodium hydroxide, in both cases hydrogen is replaced. Hydrogen is replaced with sodium and we get sodium phenate ion or phenoxide and H positive ions. This phenoxide ion or phenate ion is resonance stabilized. This phenol is also have various resonating structures, but in this phenate ion is more resonance stabilized. Therefore phenol has a tendency to change into more stable phenate ion by releasing H positive ions, which shows its acidic character. So phenols are acidic in nature. This can be shown in this. This is phenol. Various structures can be drawn for phenol. If these electrons move towards this, these electrons move towards this carbon, so this have negative charge, here double bond. Due to the movement of electrons, this carries oxygen carries positive charge. So in next structures, this moves to alternate carbons, means to this, then this moves to this carbon, then this. So we get various structures, and ultimately when these electrons returns to ring, these electrons goes to oxygen and this becomes neutral, and we get this structure, stable structure, in which all carbons have complete octet of the ring, and this is equivalent to the structure in which all carbons will have slightly negative charge, and on oxygen will have slightly positive charge. And on the other hand, while phenate ion has resonance structures, in this hydrogen will be absent and it will have negative charge. So when these electrons moves to this, these electron moves to this carbon, so negative charge, it will be neutral because it already carried negative charge. So when these electrons move to this, it will have positive and negative gets neutralized. So oxygen neutral, negative charge, then it will move towards next alternate carbon, this, and then to this, and then these electrons will come here, and these will move towards oxygen. So we will get O negative and benzene is neutral, and this structure is equivalent to this. So in phenate ion, in the ring also negative charge is present, on the oxygen also negative charge is present, but in phenol this OH will carry partial positive charge and this will carry partial negative charge. So opposite charges are present, so it will have tendency to combine, therefore it will be less stable. But in this, same charges are present, similar charges are present, so it will be more stable. Therefore we can say, that Phenol is less stable, phenate ion is more stable. So phenol has a tendency to change into more stable phenate ion by releasing H positive ion, which shows its acidic character. So phenol is acidic in nature, it is important. So next is, here it's the explanation of the stability. So next is, out of phenol and alcohol, which will be more acidic? It is already clear, we have discussed in phenol. Phenol gives phenate ion. Phenate ion is resonance stabilized, so it is more acidic. While on the other hand, alcohol changes into alkoxide plus H positive ion. Alkoxide is not resonance stabilized, it has no resonating structure, so it is less stable, and this is more stable. So phenol is more acidic than alcohol. So next is effect of substituents. What is the effect of acidic strength of phenol due to the presence of substituents? So first we take up electron releasing groups. When electron releasing groups are present, then these electrons increases the electron density on the ring. These electron releasing groups increases density on the benzene ring. When density increases on the benzene ring, in turn this oxygen has more electron density, so it has less tendency to attract these electrons. So the release of H positive becomes difficult. So electron releasing groups decreases the acidic strength. So these groups decreases the acidic strength. While on the other hand, electron withdrawing groups withdraw electrons. In turn, these electrons are displaced towards ring. In turn, these electrons move towards oxygen. So release of H positive becomes easy. So electron withdrawing groups increases the acidic strength of phenols, and the order of various groups, that is, these are groups NO2, CN, CHO, these are all are electron withdrawing groups. These increases the acidic strength. So on this reason we can easily explain, out of orthonitrophenol and orthomethoxyphenol. Orthonitrophenol means nitro group is present on the second position, ortho position. Orthomethoxy group is present on the ortho position. So out of these, which will be more acidic? By seeing the effect of groups, we can explain easily. Nitro group is electron withdrawing group, so it is electron withdrawing group. So it is electron withdrawing group, and on the other hand this is electron releasing group. So when we see their effects, electron releasing groups, as we already done, electron withdrawing groups increases the acidic strength, and while these groups, releasing groups, decreases the acidic strength. So orthonitrophenol will be more acidic. Electron withdrawing groups increases the acidic strength, while on the other hand OCH3 group, electron releasing group, it destabilizes the phenate ion, or say it decreases the acidic strength. With this we have done preparation of phenols, physical properties, and then some acidic character of phenols and their comparison. Then next we will start with chemical properties of phenols in the next chapter. Thank you.